Hey, thanks for tuning in for football predictions and food and wine pairings. As you can see, I'm in a friend's backyard. I am not at home today, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to have good information about what's happening tomorrow. So we got two games tomorrow. It is the championship. The winner of each of these games is going to be playing in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. So that's pretty exciting. So our first game at 12 o'clock, we're going to get the 14-3 New England Patriots taking on the 14-3 Denver Broncos. They're going to be playing in Denver. I'm picking the Patriots. The Patriots are a 3.5-point favorite, and I'm picking the Patriots simply because the Denver Broncos are starting a backup quarterback. In the last game, last week, their regular quarterback, Bo Nix, wound up breaking a bone in his ankle. So he's unable to play for the rest of the season. They are starting a guy named Jason Statham, and Jason Statham has not started a game since 2023. I just don't think he's going to be able to beat Drake May, who is an MVP contender, and the New England defense. I just don't really see how it could happen. So go ahead and take the Patriots. Now, for the afternoon game, it should be a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and see the 14-3 LA Rams take on, the 12-5 LA Rams take on the 14-3 Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are at home and a 2.5-point favorite. So that's not really that much. Generally you get 3 points if you're at home, but they're getting 2.5. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that Matthew Stafford is heading up the number one scoring offense in the NFL from this year. But that being said, the Seahawks have the number one scoring defense. So, if Stafford makes a lot of mistakes like he did last week, where he barely got, out of the game without losing, this could be a really high scoring game. Now, Seattle generally only allows people to score about 21 points, but the last time that they were beaten by more than 21 points was by the LA Rams. They wound up losing, they gave up 38 points and they wound up losing by 14 points. So I expect this to be a really good game, but I'm going to take defense because defense wins championships. So I'm going with Seattle. Now, since I'm going to be at home and it is glorious, as you can see here, I want to celebrate that. And I'm going to be having a really fantastic lunch. I will be watching these games and enjoying my all-time favorite salad, which is cobb salad, no hard-boiled egg. As many of you know, cobb salad has obviously lettuce, bacon, chicken, blue cheese crumbles, avocado, and a hard-boiled egg. I always skip on the egg. I'm not really into hard-boiled eggs. But to go with this beautiful salad that I'll be having, I'm going to be having some bubbles because, as I've said many times before, there's never a wrong time for bubbles. So today's bubbles are going to be Mum Napa 2016 Blanc de Blanc from Devereaux Ranch in Napa Valley. Now, this is actually pretty enjoyable. And one thing that you should know about Mum Napa, there is also a Mum that you'll see that makes champagne, and that's from Mum in France. Now, that house originally established this house, but they no longer have a partnership. So the wines taste wildly different and the offerings are wildly different. Now, let's take a look at this wine in the glass, the sparkling wine in the glass. If you take a look right here, you can see it has a really light gold color and has a really kind of delicate mousse here. This glass is 100% 100% Chardonnay, and that's what the Blanc de Blanc means, white of white grape, white juice from white grapes, and those are the green ones. On the nose, a lot of times people aren't smelling sparkling wines. There's not really a whole lot going on here. There's a little bit of like light lemon and some kind of toasted bread. On the tongue, it's got that lemon custard with a lot of citrus peel, kind of bordering into grapefruit. And then, it's the medium acidity. It's not really as bubbly as some other things, whereas like you take that first sip and then like you're immediately burping. You're not getting that. It's really nice and light and drinkable. I saw that it's like $40 and it's easy to find. So there's plenty of time for you to go and get it. You could get it obviously at some place like Total Wine or Bevmo, but you can also find it at stores like the grocery store. And I saw that it was also available at Target if you are still shopping there, which you should not be shopping there. But you can get this. It's going to be great with my cobb salad, but it's also going to be great if I just wanted to have burgers and fries, because that's the versatility of sparkling wine. Also, I want to remind you, if you're not liking and subscribing my posts, please do that. It would mean a ton to me. All right, let's recap it. go ahead and take the Patriots and take the Seattle Seahawks. And if you're looking for something to drink tomorrow during the games, it'll go with your chips as well as whatever you decide to pair it with food-wise. Go ahead and get this Mum Napa Duveau Ranch 2016 Blanc de Blanc from Napa Valley. Cheers.